Welcome to Dental Lab Insights. I'm delighted to say I have Dr. Javier Vasquez with me today, who's a dentist and master technician and the owner of Oral Design Miami. Welcome, Javier.
Thank you so much.
So I know you've been involved in the evolution of technology over the last 15 years, so I was just wondering if you could give me your take on where you see it currently.
Technology has been evolutioning too much over years. 15 years ago, I had the first opportunity to get exposed to CAD/CAM technology. I aspired for a good friend and showed me that this will be the future. Back then, we have a lot of projections, and maybe we didn't have what we have now, but was a great foundation for the present in dentistry and technology. My first experience with CAD/CAM was when we started doing just the basic 3D integration, when we started working really in 3D images. And I have the opportunity to work with the chair side and with the lab side and see how the software grows and how we became 3D integration a necessity in our practices. The perspective is different. I think the automatization today allows that we can create better workflows, more predictable, more efficient, but also the main benefit is going to be the patient with all these technology improvements and all that.
Yeah. So I know that you're a member of the Oral Design International group. Could you tell us a bit about their mission and what you're about there?
Oral Design is a beautiful organization created for the maestro, Mr. Willy Geller, in Switzerland. He was the developer of ceramic products in Germany, and he's been recognized of one of the grandfathers of high-end dental work. Right. So Oral Design was an organization that started 35 years ago. And for the current time, we only about 130 members. We have the mission just to believe that nature is magnificent and that we need to try to emulate it, based on knowledge of materials, based on knowledge from nature, about to study different cases and how to try to perform to create beautiful restorations. But it's not just about the manufacturing process. We have a mission that go deeper, and that is to share what you love, to share the knowledge that we have. So Oral Design is a credential given by Mr. Willy Geller, based in how he feels your family, your knowledge, but also what you can do for the dental community. So our commitment in the world is try to educate dentists and technicians to a better level and use the knowledge that we have just to try to improve the standards of dentistry. And I think that's the legacy that Mr. Willy Geller gives us all, just to have too much respect and love for what we do. That to me the application was try to combine the robots doing manufacturing with the handmade work, that they both has too much value today. One is optimization, the other one is the artwork. That is what it makes us good, that we're proud about. But optimization with technology is the key today.
Great. And just finally on that note, to do with technology optimizing the skills of the lab technician, what's your kind of take on CAD/CAM at the moment and the stages that it's at and how it can be used?
I think 10 years ago, 15 years ago, CAD/CAM was a tool by itself. I think in this process, now we learn to think about technology and 3D. So CAD/CAM is not the only thing that we have. We in the world of 3D data integration, we can have the capabilities today to get a CVCT with a DICOM image, to overimpose 3D impressions, to be able to have more accurate planning. Also, we have all the potential to make what we call facial-driven smiles, that is a full facial analysis of the patient harmony, and to be able to present a smile and make something totally unique for this patient. The biggest part that we believe also is in facial dynamics. So having the capability to put the smiles in a patient in different expressions and see how this is going to look like. This is not just help in the emotional component to present to the patient in what is the kind of treatment that they're going to get engaged. Right. Also is the best treatment plan and interdisciplinary communication tool that we can have. So, for instance, we get a patient, we cannot get to see a projection what we can do, but it's difficult sometimes to have everybody in the same page. If you became a patient, your level of expectations can go in your personal way. Then if you go to the dentist, that perception of the patient one is still an interpretation of what they think it is, and then now the dentist is going to try to transmit that to the dental technician. And we've been doing it for centuries, right? I think the concept of emotional dentistry and digital facial driven smiles is that now we can have the capabilities to pre-plan the cases in time ahead. So we can visualize in a 3D computer how can be the proposal that we do. And then if we pass that first level that is computer based, now we can manufacture what we call a three-dimensional mock-up that is something that we will test drive into the patient's mouth. And now we can get videos and we can have full facial expressions. So now we're doing a customization of the work. But the most important thing is now finally the patient get to know what you want. You don't go to the dealership to buy a car that you don't even know how it's going to look like. You have the rights to see it, to drive it, to feel comfortable, to get emotions into that, and then you made the investment. In dentistry, never happened that before. People was investing 70,000, 100,000 in a treatment, and they just know what they get in the day of the surgery. And that day, patient was so swollen, tired, that they didn't even care about it. And so I think that's not the right way to do it. It's the way that people have been doing it, but I think we deserve more respect for the patient and for the value of what they want, and we have technology to be able to get to that custom level of customization of smiles or treatment in general.
Javier, that's brilliant. That's been brilliant. Thank you very much for your time and your insight. That's been fantastic.
Thank you so much, guys, and keep doing it with love. That's what it is. It's the key.
Absolutely.
Keep the passion high.
Very good.
And use technology.
Will do.
Thank you so much.
And join us next time for another episode of Dental Lab Insights.